Right now at 11, the attorneys representing convicted murderer Alec Murdaugh are pushing for a new trial. Murdaugh was found guilty of murdering his wife Maggie and son Paul in March of this year. His legal team now wants to return to the courtroom based on new evidence collected. WJCL 22 News' Brooke Butler joins us now live from our newsroom. And Brooke, they plan to hold a press conference tomorrow to discuss all of this.
Yeah, Shannon, it's going to be happening at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. But tonight we're hearing from a legal expert about what needs to happen in order for Murdaugh's attorneys to succeed.
Mr. Murdaugh has excellent defense lawyers, and after the trial, I'm sure they did not stop their investigation.
Convicted murderer Alec Murdaugh's attorneys, Jim Griffin and Dick Harpootlian, are planning to file a motion for a new trial. The two are expected to discuss the motion at a press conference in Columbia Tuesday afternoon. They say this is all based on new evidence collected.
I'm innocent. I would never hurt my wife Maggie, and I would never hurt my son Paul.
That was Alec Murdaugh insisting his innocence the day after a jury found him guilty of murdering his wife and son back in March. He was sentenced to life in prison. A South Carolina attorney says in order for Murdaugh's attorneys to succeed with their goal of getting a new trial, they're going to have to prove that their new evidence would change the result of the trial, was discovered after the trial took place, could not have been discovered before the trial, and is related to the issue of guilt or innocence.
It would be decided by the judge that heard the trial, and there would likely be a hearing on it.
You may remember Murdaugh's attorneys have already filed a notice of appeal. Attorney Sloan Ellis says in order to get a new trial, Murdaugh's attorneys will first have to ask the Court of Appeals for a pause, then go back in front of the judge to hear their motion for a new trial.
Even if they lose the motion for a new trial, as the defense team has talked about before, there are numerous legal issues that are going to be heard by the Court of Appeals on the appeal. And some legal experts that I've talked to think some of those issues really have merit.
Now, Brooke, you mentioned Murdaugh's attorneys are looking to file an appeal. What's that based on?
Well, Shannon, Jim Griffin told the media that they've already interviewed jurors in this case looking for bias. He told the media, quote, there are serious questions as to whether this jury was subject to outside influences during this case. Shannon.
All right, Brooke, thanks so much. Now you can follow all the latest developments connected to the Murdaugh family by visiting our website, WJCL.com. You'll find a detailed timeline, including multiple ongoing unsolved death investigations.